Greetings, Earthlings! Welcome to another awesome episode of Urban Nerd Weekly.
Today is September the 25th.
And it's episode 2 of season 4. Thanks for rolling with us again today, you guys.
We got a lot in store today.
On this week's Nerd News Update,
Tekashi 6ix9ine is snitching again.
They're calling for the immediate impeachment of Donald Trump.
We get a sneak peek inside of Xbox Live.
Spider-Man is no longer part of MCU, and we're gonna figure out all about why and who to be mad at.
What the fuck is up with Spider-Man?
Tune in, nerd out, for today's episode of Urban Nerd Weekly.
Hey, it's your boy Spayce here, man. I got a new podcast out I want y'all to subscribe to, bruh. It's called Urban Nerd Weekly, available on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Google Play Music. My
It's your boy Spayce
and Kitty.
Welcome back to another episode of Urban Nerd Weekly. We are glad you guys decided to join us, tuning in, nerding out once again on this awesome Wednesday. Today is actually just Wednesday, but Monday.
No, it's not.
What else is it?
Hump Day.
It is also Hump Day, the middle of the week. But Monday was the official first day of fall, and as we do every season of Urban Nerd Weekly, we begin by letting you guys know that it was the astrological beginning of fall. Of course, the meteorological beginning of fall was September the 1st. So happy fall beginning range 2 weeks, and also first day of fall, which is quite evident because it's brown leaves and shit already outside.
And it's my favorite season in the world.
And I hate it all.
Which makes me love it more.
And thank you very much. And it's getting colder. Like, it's not cold yet, but the temperatures drop from summertime, so I already know that in a couple of months it's gonna be wintertime.
Sweet Jesus, yeah!
And if you guys don't know what I look like, you won't in the wintertime, because I will not be seen. I'll be at my house and staying warm. Because it's cold outside. I don't weigh enough for this fucking temperature and shit. I live in Georgia. It don't make sense that it gets this cold down here.
Put some rocks in your pocket and move on.
Rocks? What? I don't want to sell.
The first thing we get is wind.
No, fuck that. It be cold.
Just cold wind.
Nah.
If the wind wasn't blowing, you'd be fine.
The streets ice over every winter.
How you know that? Because the media tell you? It's because Channel 2 News told you? Yeah,
no,
they
it's because I got a titanium rod in my leg and it hurts every time it drops below human comfortable temperature. It sucks dick.
I mean, you wanted to be half cyborg.
Nah, I didn't. Some bitch that was driving too close to some other bitch did this to me. Speaking of which, if you want to figure out the story behind that, check out the new video on my YouTube page called Scrub No More. I tell that and another story.
I don't want no scrub.
I really wanted to put that song in the video like a motherfucker.
I am so tired of hearing that damn song since that bitch done came up in the store. I've been hearing nothing but TLC. Fuck Chili.
Oh, okay. I thought you okay. As long as you don't talk about the one that that's not
the
cool.
One that died. No. Yeah, we all know Left Eye died.
Yeah, and she was also very rambunctious. I bet she was quite a handful.
Metaphorically or literally? She was little.
Yeah, she was. Feisty old. Yeah, so Friday, September the 27th is also a holiday, it being Native American Day, which is fucked up that we got a whole Native American Day for
Black people
national
get Black History Month. Native Americans get a day.
Right. And it's like a couple of months right before Thanksgiving, which celebrates when we raped them and gave them, well, not us. We were on that fucking boat and shit. So if y'all thinking about doing some retribution type shit, my Native American friends, remember we was on the boat while they were
bitch. But not as fun.
At all. Like they were vomiting in each other's I was trying to make so much guilt come upon you just then. But on some real shit though, whenever y'all, wake up y'all ancestor spirits and shit, just remember we was on the boat when they did all that fucked up shit to y'all, and we didn't want to be here no more than y'all wanted them to be here. But happy Native Americans Day.
I mean, I'm kind of part Native American, so yeah, get off my turf, nigga.
I mean, my dad said, and my grandpa said that we are too.
My daddy said, and my granddaddy said.
That's literally what it sounded like when I was a kid, and I said it because that's when they told me, so I started saying it then.
I hit him with my mama said I'm part Cherokee.
My mama said, I special.
Well, mama's wrong, boy. Forrest Gump reference, not racism.
Fuck, wait a minute. Don't you do that perjury in this courtroom, Emily. That was not a goddamn Forrest Gump reference. First of all, that was an Adam Sandler Waterboy reference. You are not... Shame fingers, Emily. Shame fingers. We know this. We went over Waterboy before.
I think I need to go to get the shame fingers from my source.
Thank you for... That's a good thing I put an explicit rating on this show.
Yeah, man, you could cut that.
Yeah, I don't feel like, I'm not gonna work. Alright. Before we get on to today's digital download, I gotta remind you guys about all the other content we got out there. The Walked In Parody is on the SoundCloud page, soundcloud.com/Spayce was here. Like I told you guys already, the Scrub No More video is out. You can catch us on these digital streets around this virtual block. You can catch the show at Urban Nerd Weekly on both Instagram and Facebook. Make sure that's at Instagram and Facebook, and follow and like respectively. And you can find Miss Kitty where, ma'am? On fucking Instagram. God damn it.
It is at nano_kitty_cat for all you peeps who need to know. You all need to know.
All spelled correctly. And you can find me on the big three, that being Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, at Spayce Was Here, at SPAYCEWUZHERE. And if you add a .com to that is my website, where you guys can go and check out all of the shit that we just mentioned. And, circumvent having to give a fuck about the plugs each and every episode. And, just join the mailing list and make sure you up front in line when we start hawking this free merch, t-shirts, coffee mugs, and Xbox Live, PlayStation, as well as Apple and Google gift cards and such. So please stay tuned in and stay nerded out. And don't forget to subscribe to the show on all platforms, that being what's the platforms? Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spreaker. Coming soon to Spotify and iHeartRadio. Just stay tuned in for when we switch over to that. On to business. Today's digital download is jam-packed full of video games, music, and movies as always. In the video game section, coming out on September 23rd, we got Game of Thrones Beyond the Wall coming out on iOS and Android. We got Cat Quest 2 coming out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC and Switch. And that comes out on September the 24th, as well as Contra Rogue Corps coming out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and the Switch, as well as The Surge 2 coming out on the same day on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. On September the 25th, we got the all-new Mario Kart Tour coming out on iOS and Android. On September 27th, we got Cold Vein on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Also on September the 27th, we got Dragon Quest XL or XI Space S, which I don't know what the fuck that stands for. I'm not gonna pretend like I do.
Numeral?
It's the XI is a Roman numeral, but the S, that's probably like, I don't know, standard, or you know how they be naming cars in video games like the year ahead and with these random ass letters that you gotta fucking... I don't play Dragon Quest, so I don't know what the fuck edition it's on. It's on Switch on September 27th, bitch, so go get it. FIFA 20 by EA Games is coming out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, as well as PC. And that is all for the video games for this week's episode of this week's edition of Digital Download. In the music section, all of this music is coming out on Friday, September the 27th, as well as all of the movies in today's Digital Download, all on September 27th. We got Boys in the Hood, the vinyl re-release. I guess the movie did so good that they re-released the vinyl and shit.
I never seen Boys in the Hood. Yeah, I had a very sad childhood.
Believe it or not, people, Emily is actually from the hood. You won't ever know it.
I'm from Atlanta, bitch.
Kevin Gates is dropping his album, I'm Him. Young M.A. drops Her Story in the Making, a play on the words history with H-E-R capitalized. We got Molly Brazy, Built to Last. And in the movie section, we got Abominable and Judy. And I was just about to say, it's not about the voluptuous ass girl from the movie ATL, because that would be an awesome spinoff. It would. And Buffy the Body could come on up out of retirement and show us black really don't crack. But that is all for today's digital download. On to today's nerd news update. First up on today's docket, of course, Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Who he snitching on now, bruh?
Well, since last week's episode of Urban Nerd Weekly, Tekashi has we've come to find out Tekashi was actually one of the last people to flip on the whole 9 Trey Bloods organization. If you guys didn't remember, the red bandanas and all that was a sign supposedly of him being a 9 Trey Gangsta Blood, which is a blood set out of New York that was formulated in the year 1993, hence the name 9 Trey Gangsta Bloods. And this week, since the last episode, we have found out all kinds of shit. Like, this has been really following this story has been better than every episode of Gangland I ever seen on TV. Like, real talk. He gave all kinds of breakdowns and shit, like the gang is set up in 2 different factions. They got the street side and the prison side, and the prison side makes all the decisions. And you take care of the guys behind the wall. They take care of you on the streets. Like, the gangster shit, Kitty. I really am. This Tekashi 6ix9ine character has just taught us all kinds of shit
about snitching. Snitching is for bitches. I'm gonna shoot his ass when he get out.
Right. And not only has he broke down.
Not for real, FBI don't get me.
Cause the feds watching all the time.
So I don't mean that this is just content and shit.
This is all entertainment, people, because as we also know, 3 or 4 wiretaps and 2 videos have surfaced because they have been used as evidence. They are now belonging to evidence to the court case, which now makes them public domain. So we have actually all in the last week seen basically a recap of Tekashi's fucking whole career, because they played all of his discography in the courtroom. They played Gummo, all the rest of the hits, including Fifi. They talked about how they was trying to flip Treyway into a legitimate entertainment organization. They also they talked about the kidnapping, and then we've seen video of the shooting and fighting incident at the Barclays Center. We've seen video of Tekashi actually getting jacked out of the car that he got kidnapped from right before he got robbed $75,000 worth of jewelry and money.
Pause.
What?
You say he was getting jacked.
Well, he's got the rainbow in his hair.
Exactly.
And he's wearing the
and his name is 6ix9ine, so what the fuck you think I'ma think?
Amongst a billion other puns that have emerged during this time, as well as memes fucking galore. I didn't see this many memes when he was actually trolling motherfuckers on the streets as I do now that he's in jail. Much like Gucci Mane, his popularity has increased because he is now in jail. This shit is crazy. But I digress. We seen the video of the carjacking. We seen a video of the fighting and shooting incident with Casanova at the Barclays Center. Now we've also heard 3 fucking wiretaps where the feds had Melly Mel, who was the supposed godfather of the 9 Trey Gangsta Bloods, talking to other members, including Shotty, who was supposed to be basically the point guy, right? The guy that was always right next to Tekashi and all the pictures and shit. And we've stunningly found out that last week, when they asked him about Jim Jones, and he jokingly referred to him trolling while in the courtroom as a retired rapper, even though Jim Jones is still currently dropping music, which the internet did not unnoticed that shit. We've come to find out Jim Jones is on some of the wiretaps talking about giving them advice about how to handle Tekashi, and they were saying he's the one that was in the transcripts that we saw last week in the courtroom talking about he need to be super violated and they needed to feed him, quote unquote, which is supposed to mean feed him bullets, maybe or maybe not, allegedly. I don't know. Like I said, this is all entertainment, so nobody call me.
Sounds delicious.
Either way, a lot of stunning ass revelations have come to light, including the fact that Tekashi's driver had been an informant, and the fact that they have been investigating this organization since 2013, long before Tekashi even linked up with these guys. So it's bringing out a lot of polarizing ideologies that the streets supposedly have about the idea of snitching. Like, Tekashi is actually bringing it to the light of, is what he's even doing is really snitching, considering the fact that he claims to have only linked up with these folks to boost his clout and to have security so he could talk mad crazy shit.
Ooh, you know who I hope that he snitch on?
Who?
Young Metro.
If Young Metro...
He don't trust him because he's snitching.
Oh, shit! If Young Metro don't trust you, I'ma shoot you.
Exactly.
Oh, fuck. Well, Future's got his hands full with his 7th alleged child being on the way. Which is...
damn.
Yeah. And on top of that, what's fucked up is, like, you know how they have all the little blog sites they had? They got little Instagram pages and shit. I think it was the Shade Room. They had posted a picture of the girl who just had the kid and her holding the kid. And it was like a picture of Future's baby mama and his alleged 7th child, and they got Future in the comment section, and he posted LOL, and they could screenshot that shit, and bruh, I was like, and then the females on Twitter went ham with it. They like, this nigga ain't shit, and I mean, he wrote a song called with the lyrics, I pissed on her.
Oh, he's an R. Kelly type nigga, but without the underage girls.
I mean, you know, he the one that decide who belong to the streets, bro. I feel like he gotta be somewhere knee deep in there to figure that out. You know what I mean?
Knee deep in the game.
If you get jammed up, don't mention my name. So now we know why Tekashi and Jeezy never made a song and or video together. And you know what's most ironic about all of this is it's all happening while also an event that happened last week is that Fifi is now certified 8 times platinum on the hem of Nicki Minaj's alleged retirement and Tekashi being behind bars while snitching on a gang organization in New York City. All from New York City. I would like to note that you don't catch Atlanta niggas caught up in these type of shenanigans, because we really...
What did T.I. do?
Name it. You gotta, to this magnitude, you gotta be able to say that shit. Come on. Please say it. Listen. Cause who did he tell on? Exactly. Who could he have told on? He got caught with his guns. It's not like he said the bodyguard did it, cause who the fuck still goes to jail after that? You know what I mean? He got caught.
If you an Atlanta nigga and need a bodyguard, you're wrong.
Well, most of the time, I mean, shit. If you got that much money, you gonna need a bodyguard. I'm sorry. They pulling out fire at the gas station now. Niggas don't give a fuck no more.
Fair enough.
Did you see that video last year that went viral? Niggas like, this dude got shot like 3 times in his car in the gas station when he came out of the gas station.
His car was in the gas station?
His car was at the pump.
Oh. Thought you meant it was in the gas station, like he drove up in that bit.
Oh god, no, that would have been a much more interesting video. The video started with the car in the store and then a nigga getting shot in the car in the store. That's some meta shit. That's some Miami shit. That's what that is.
Florida man gets shot.
Exactly. Exactly.
Shout out to Florida for all the interesting headlines that I know that are probably not real, but we're gonna give you credit for that dumb shit anyway, because we ain't finna do it.
Right. But
we need somebody to be the scapegoat.
Rolling back to the whole Jim Jones thing, they asked him, was he a 9 Trey Bloods member? And he said yes. So now, not only did he also mentioned Cardi B and Trippie Redd during his testimony as well. They asked about the whole situation where he allegedly put a hit out on him, and that's when he testified that Trippie Redd is a brimstone blood. Or brims or some shit that they got going on the Hollywood. So yeah, he done told Jim Jones, he done told on Trippie Redd, he done told on Cardi B, yeah, she a blood too.
I mean, it's no surprise, all that shit that's red in her videos.
I mean, it's not that it's a surprise, it's just that you ain't supposed to be saying that shit in court, documented with the fucking jury and the court stenographer and judge and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't she the one who was like, these is red bottoms, these is blood shoes?
She said bloody shoes. I mean, she coded it. I mean, nigga, we know.
That's still
we know
pretty.
who the fuck is. I mean, but here's the thing. We know who all claims to be, gang members and shit, but we all gotta keep in mind that before all of this happened, Tekashi was also claiming to be a gang member. So how true even is that part? You know what I mean? Like, how do we even trust that? How do we know he's just not saying that part to help perpetuate their tough guy image for their careers? And I'm saying tough guy included Cardi B because, gangster shit is gangster shit. I don't give a fuck if what body parts you got going on,
But Tekashi's not a very good gang member if he's out there telling on every damn body.
Right, but see, here's the thing. They trying to... Okay, so when we talk about the whole kidnapping situation, they're the ones that kidnapped him. And, yeah. And, the 9 Trey niggas was the ones that kidnapped... Like, some people in the game was allegedly the ones that kidnapped him. And then on top of that, when he got arrested in November and shit for some bullshit... They played him the wiretap tapes, and there's some more wiretaps that they haven't, the public ain't got a hold of yet, because we gotta wait for Vlad TV and DJ Academics to get a hold of shit, because they're apparently faster than TMZ when it comes to this particular case. But we do know that it's some more, like, the tapes escalate in the amount of violence they talking about bringing on dudes. So basically, when they arrested him for the bullshit, they just used that as a reason to play him the wiretaps when they basically was talking about killing him. So when they told him that shit, that's when he was like, oh, well, then here's what I knew. So, there's actually a debate going on a lot of the YouTube videos and a lot of the podcasts and blog sites where people are talking about this, which, everybody loves talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine. Like, this kid is like the opiate of fucking, mass communications right now. I literally didn't even have to look for the news for this shit. It was literally just in my face. Every day I get off work, I get on the internet. That's what the fuck they talking about. And that's what I meant by memes galore. They had like a picture of a rainbow wig on Randall from fucking Recess and shit.
Oh, man, that picture.
Perfect timing for me because I've been binge watching Recess every now and then before bed. And it just brought me great joy to know I'm not the only one that caught how immediately funny that shit was.
Such a kid.
Yeah, I am. That's why...
we are big kids now. Struggling and having jobs and shit.
Paying motherfucking bills. Fuck bills!
Fuck bills 2020.
I wish this is how it worked. I just wish we could just say fuck bills and just, keep the lights on, but it don't work like that.
I mean, actually, if we was to get enough people just to, not pay a bill on, I guess the same day or over a course of a month, it might change some things. I don't know whether it's good or bad, so don't quote me on it.
If you could get it, it would have to be like a statewide type of thing, and I'll tell you right now, somebody's kids are going to have to starve for that to work, and that's exactly why it wouldn't work.
Yeah. That's why I was like, maybe good, maybe bad.
That would suck some major donkey dick. It would.
Because really, hungry. You only need 3% of people just to overthrow the government in the United States of America. So if we get 3% of the population, we could really fuck some shit up and get what the fuck we want. Or we can get some tyrants just to blow the whole place up and shit.
Which would be awesome. But we can't even get 3% of niggas to agree on what the fuck we even believe is racist anymore.
Shit, we can't get 3% of women just to figure out what the fuck they want to eat.
That's for damn sure.
Because I don't know. At least I tell people that I don't know.
I'm legit in the middle of a conversation with my girl that started yesterday about what the fuck we're going to eat tomorrow. Still don't know. Like, I had to start it early.
Man, I gotta plan a week ahead, bruh. Because I gotta figure that out all the way up into the point where I'm actually in the kitchen cooking something completely different than what I thought about.
Yeah, that does happen. Because even just picking a restaurant sometimes, like, I'll be like, oh, I'm going to go out and try that Popeyes shit, and then I'll leave my house and somehow I end up at Taco Bell.
But, well, for me, I like to get the Impossible Whopper. And, you guys want to know what's in that shit? Like, I've been wanting to know ever since I first seen the advertisements for it, just to see what the fuck is in it.
Right.
So,
like, what the fuck is so impossible, bitch?
Like, why do it taste kind of like beef, but not really? Like, I just love it, and I can't stop eating it.
Alright, because if you're feeding me dark matter, I better shit diamonds, whore.
I better shit more. I'm constipated.
So, tell us more about this impossible bullshit.
What you want to know about my constipation?
No, the fucking not meat.
You don't see what I did there.
That's probably why you're constipated.
I have a one-way ticket to hell. Do you want to use it? You want to use it? It's a one-way ticket to hell.
Inform the people.
Informing the people that the Impossible Burger is made from protein, flavors, fats, and binders. Like almost every burger you've eaten in your life, according to this little Impossible Foods
.com.
Yeah, that. Yeah, yes, quite.
Citing our references.
Yeah, so you people can know this shit. So it contains soy and potato protein, giving it a meaty bite.
That's what she wants right there.
Don't say that when I am a female recording with you. Anyway, some Okay. It also has some shit called heme that gives it a craveable taste, like my penis. Gargly noises. And if you motherfuckers want to know what the fuck this shit is, it says this is a tiny molecule with big flavor. It is what it makes meat taste like meat. Like soap make certain areas not taste like.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, it's in every living plant and animal. So
So it probably actually is in semen.
I mean, if it had an N at the end, it'll be like Heman.
If you put an I in it, it's hymen. Which, the last fucking time I seen one of those.
You're nasty. Go to church. But not with me, because I'll burst into flames.
Oh, God. Alright.
It also has coconut and sunflower oils to make it sizzle on the griddle. Like, they have extra shit to make the sound effects of beef crispy. And they have a long word that I can't pronounce, but I'll try to because,
Methylcellulose.
That word. I don't even have to say it. And food starch to hold it together so you can make it into meatballs, kebabs, sausage patties, and other possibilities. The possibilities are endless.
So how the fuck is this okay, but everybody want to suck shit about pink slime at McDonald's and that shit ain't meat?
At least we know what the fuck this is because we just read it.
I bet you if they grind that shit up, it's pink. What the? How y'all know? How you know they ain't just give us the formula for motherfucking pink slime, bruh? Tell me that wouldn't make perfect sense. They've been selling us this shit all the time. So they rebrand this shit like, hey guys.
But a lot of this shit is in like normal other things.
What the fuck do you mean normal other things?
Like, I've seen riboflavin, that's vitamin B2 and shit.
And it's in Kool-Aid.
What about thiamine, hydrochloride, aka vitamin B1?
What about it?
Have you seen it on the box of your other foods?
I seen it on some shit that I had to take before a drug test I ended up not having to take one time.
So it's healthy for you. It cleans your system out.
And that's great in the burger because
I'm constipated.
How are we? They're still not disputing that this could potentially be the exact formula to what pink slime is, and they repackaging this shit to sell it to us some shit they already been selling it to us anyway.
Okay, so for all you viewers that are viewing with your ears, find all these ingredients. I'll leave the link of this in the description so you guys can check it out. Make it and see if it's pink. If it's not pink, then like this video. If it is pink, then angry face this video.
And for all the people who are thinking with their brains, please, please, please inform your friends who decide to comment on this sound, not video. And let them guys know, first off, hey guys, it's not a video. And second of all, y'all don't know what pink slime is, so y'all can't tell us this ain't what it is.
Well, let me look up the ingredients for pink slime.
If we could do that, why would they be afraid of what the fuck pink slime is? And anybody who's ever seen soy, whether it be tofu or just a large amount of soy sauce, you will find it does not look like delicious. It's not the deliciousness that brings it out of you.
Pink slime refers to processed lean beef trimmings, and it's a cheaper filler used to beef up to many meats. Products. I cannot read right now, bro.
Products. All right.
I can't read right now because, my glasses are just...
So you have 4 fucking eyes.
And can't use not one of them.
So basically it's
made out of meats. That's pink slime. It's just made out of the not good part of the meats and shit.
So basically McDonald's sells the hot dog of hamburgers?
Yeah.
Aha.
They sell the fried bologna meat of sandwiches.
And this bologna has a different first name.
Lagna. Yeah, so that Impossible Whopper, from my personal taste, is pretty delicious. If you guys want to try it out, go ahead. But if your Burger King got roaches in it, then just don't go in there, bruh.
I mean, if your Burger King got roaches, the last thing you need to be giving a fuck about is whether or not you even consuming meat or not. You get the fuck away from that Burger King. Just go away. Fuck Burger King, like Fat Boy SSE said. So on to the next piece of today's nerd news update. Everyone, okay, so like when I say everyone, I mean like everyone that fucking matters is calling for the immediate impeachment of Trump. Now let's fucking drop a couple of nerd bombs on this situation. First of all, his term is almost fucking up, right?
Right. Like, why would they wait until 2019 when he about to get the fuck out anyway? Next year.
At least he fucking better.
Because goddamn, you know how many
y'all
of them
vote
damn
for this
Trump
shit
supporters?
twice.
Like, do you know how many Trump supporters stopped being Trump supporters after Trump got in office? Like
y'all got us bitches. Last time, bro. But I mean, like, I'm not even like a voter, but I just don't wanna deal with this shit. Cause I mean, I feel like Trump's talking that mad crazy shit, and apparently he's had some kind of phone call with a foreign country recently that people suspect was on something along the lines of the types of conversations that he was having with Russia before his election. And now it's to the point where he's like literally about to release the transcripts of the conversation, because for the first time the public has actually got his ass pinned. Like, they got him scared. You know, he usually talking mad shit, but now he's like, yeah. And they're grabbing him by the pussy.
Yeah, I guess everybody grabbing him by the pussy.
And the clear fact that your wife is just like your in-house like prostitute. That's
who deserves to cheat on you.
Who is just really here for
and
the green
Stormy
card.
Daniels, bruh.
I mean,
she fucked that guy.
And
then... She let him stick himself in her.
And then on top of the fact that you, like, have a really inappropriate opinion about your own daughter. Like, who the fuck calls their daughter hot and tells them the world that she has a nice rack? Like, that's weird.
So if she wasn't his daughter, he'd fuck her.
That's... yeah. So, welcome to America!
This is America.
Don't catch you slipping now.
Don't catch you slipping now.
I think they caught him slipping finally, though. So I'm very interested to see if they're actually going to impeach him, because I mean, this is a mighty tall load of bullshit if they actually do. Because look at all of what he had to do in order for the country to get to the point of, all right, he got to go. Like Bill Clinton got his dick sucked and lied about it really like one time,
and Bush did 9/11, and this man did 2 terms.
Right. Wow. The same year we found out him and Fantasia didn't know how to fucking read. All right. This just ain't fair. Like, on some real nigga shit, he should have not even made it. Like, the shit was just a joke at first, and somehow, like, I can't imagine what the fuck the government has in store, considering they've been using Trump as the fucking distraction for all of this time. Because at this point, he is just a fucking train wreck of a motherfucker, and
hell yeah.
it's just completely fucking ridiculous at this point.
Like, I don't even know what the fuck's going on. I'm kind of terrified a little bit. I mean, the other day I was chilling at work and I saw 2 big ass rocket-looking things flying through the sky being loud and shit. I didn't know what the fuck it was. But, yeah. Save us.
Floop is a madman. Help us. Save us.
Got the atheists praying and the Christians looking like there is no God.
Floop is a madman. Help us. Save us.
For $1 a day, you could save America.
Where are Spy Kids when you need them?
Hell yeah, bro. I want to go on the rides.
The fuck?
You know, from the movie.
I know what you're talking about. I
want to go on the rides.
Did you see the one that was in 3D?
No.
That shit was like a ride, bro. It was good. It's trippy. I saw it with my mom. She had no idea that it was under their influence. And it's cool that I mentioned it in the episode, because this is the way she's not going to listen this far into the episode. She's going to listen to the intro and be like, oh, I heard your show, baby. Love you too, Mom. Love you too. All right, so for today's next piece of nerd news, we're going to get into yesterday's Inside Xbox Live event, which was basically a live event that was a podcasty-ishy type of thingy. What it basically was talking about a lot of the new releases of video games they got coming up, probably all coming out on Project Scarlet. It's basically an expansion of what they were talking about at the Electronic Entertainment Expo a couple of months ago. I remember we talked about it on the show. If you guys remember what episode, make sure you comment. Let me know you're a loyal listener. But anyway, they was just releasing a bunch of new titles. If you want a full list of all the titles reached, you make sure you guys subscribe to the Urban Nerd Weekly Instagram page, and then Kitty will make sure to load up all of those titles for you in a timely manner.
I can't see the titles just to do them in a timely manner.
I was gonna see it like...
What?
Next on that's not those. Those aren't that.
You can't just do wordplay like that. Like this.
I thought that's how your mind worked.
When I'm normal.
But if you guys follow me on Twitter, then you saw me retweeting a lot of the stuff on the event early in the morning, probably about a couple of hours before this show came out. So make sure you hit those links up to get a nice little recap on there also. And lastly, on today's episode of Urban Nerd Weekly, we gotta talk about, because a couple of things have happened in a 2-week sabbatical. We took a little break, after season 3. We had to catch a breather. We was trying to make some moves, and we're poor. So those moves didn't get made.
I mean, I'm broke. Not po. You po. I'm not po.
Well, I'm in poverty for 3 days out of the week before my check comes. And before that, I'm just poor. I be nigga rich for like an hour and a half when my direct deposit hit, but then, you know.
I wish I could feel that, bro.
I mean, but shit, a trip to Chevron and then like.
Bro, at least you can pay for it.
And then a Walmart, and then after that, it's just like, oh yeah, responsibilities and bills and shit.
Like, my check was eaten alive by bills. I cried inside.
Well, yours is just only seems like that because of the timing. My bills are cycled in a way in cohesion with my paycheck is to where, like, it lets me hold on to the money knowing full well I gotta fucking spend that shit.
It lets you hold it. Aww.
Right. So, shut the fuck up.
It's like a relationship with the kitty cat. It might let you hold it every now and then, but it's gonna bite you in the ass later.
Right. Like, in all honesty, like, it's at the point where I gotta start paying it early because I'm scared I'm gonna spend the shit. If I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
them fat cats after that check.
You're right, though. You just gotta spend it on needs, not wants. Needs, not wants.
But what if I want to need something?
That is a want.
What if I need to want something?
That is a desire.
But what if I need to want to live?
You don't. Or else it would be a need already. It's not.
Wait, I don't need to live?
No, the thing you want to need is not going to keep you alive.
Hey, it's Hannah. Hannah Baker.
Was that a goddamn Disney Channel reference?
No, 13 Reasons Why, you fool.
Yeah. Oh,
You're
I'm
supposed
sorry.
to be watching this.
I thought you was talking about that chick that played in the lead character in Halloween Town on Disney Channel and shit. I think her last name is Baker also.
Never seen it.
But that's good, because we bang Cartoon Network in this bitch. And that is not a paid advertisement. I wish it was. I wish I could
and Nickelodeon. SpongeBob.
Oh, now, first of all, if we're going to talk about loving Nickelodeon, it's everything that happened
before the bullshit happened when they changed the color of the building.
No, everything that happened up until, like, okay, we'll let SpongeBob slide in there with the old shit, but that's only because he was on for like a bunch of fucking seasons. But really, everything pre-SpongeBob was like pure cocaine. Like, it was the shit. Like, even the little kitty version of Nickelodeon that comes on, what's that shit called in the morning time? With the face. Does the face still do it? Is it still him? Hi, it's me. Oh, wait, that was on Cartoon Network. Wait, what's that on? No, that was Nickelodeon, because it would talk about Blue's Clues, and nigga ate peanut butter and banana sandwiches and shit.
I like peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
Yes, you're not a pothead at all.
I did that when I was pregnant.
Oh.
And then I've loved it ever since, so shut up!
Well, I know how to make you feel better now. But on to the last thing in today's Nerd News update. Really, it's just because a lot of shit has happened. You know, ever since the show went on hiatus, like I told you guys, we took our little sabbatical. A lot of shit happened. One of the things that happened over the break is that
he picked up a stray cat, which is me.
that also did happen. And I totally got to share a picture of us on the Instagram page later on. You're gonna fucking laugh your head off when you see that shit. And I've been holding on to it for like 2 weeks. But I gotta edit it first. But anyway,
cause yeah, it looked like a stray.
But yeah, so one of the things that happened is right after the epic ass Spider-Man Homecoming movie comes out, it's announced that Spider-Man is no longer a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. What the fuck? Like, how did we get to this shit, people? Like, first of all, I wasn't even down with the whole swooping him into this shit because I already was like, I'm the one that liked the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. That was the real fucking Spider-Man, all right? Second of all, I got down with the whole Amazing Spider-Man shit later on just because I was hoping that would also lead to Spider-Man and his amazing friends. But then they did the whole Miles Morales shit with the Spider-Man in the multiverse, which pissed me off because, like, why Black Spider-Man gotta be the first Black Spider-Man gotta be to share his fucking movie with the other Spider-Man and shit? That's bullshit.
Damn, y'all gotta be that racist.
I mean, and it was animated. So what happened to fucking Childish Gambino being the Black Spider-Man? He was supposed to be Miles Morales. Whatever happened to that shit, people? So yeah, y'all just fucking up Spider-Man in his asshole from like 8 different angles right now. Y'all don't know what the fuck y'all want to do with it anymore.
Why you gotta be that graphic with the Spider-Man's anus?
Because that's how passionate I am about this issue.
His anus being fucking butt raped by like 1,000 dicks.
How was that any better? We just got through talking about SpongeBob. What you think all those holes were for?
I thought those was supposed to be the representation of an American kid.
That is depressing as fuck. However, that is how I feel about them. Just like I just got used to the idea of him being a part of it, and now he ain't a part of it no more. It's just like Tekashi 6ix9ine. I just started liking the nigga, and then they go and arrest him, and now he can't be trolling the internet niggas no more. It was fun when he was trolling niggas on the internet and shit. You know what I'm saying? It was a good time. He was being hilarious. Motherfucking Nipsey Hussle was still alive. You know?
R.I.P. Nip.
Rest in peace, Nip, man. Shout out to him and all his people. The marathon continues. And on that note, we're going to roll up out of here, you guys. That's all we got for today's episode of Urban Nerd Weekly. I got my co-host here, and her name is...
Kitty.
And my name is Spayce. You see, I was here, but now I'm...
dead.